So, ladies and gentlemen, I do the very best I can to remain open-minded in the face of changes, and I do the very best I can to give the benefit of the doubt when it's due. However, I just gotta ask, Elon Musk, what are you doing? So Elon tweets out, starting April 15th, only verified accounts will be eligible to be in For You recommendations. This is the only realistic way to address advanced AI bot swarms taking over. It is otherwise a hopeless losing battle. Voting in polls will require verification for the same reason. So not only, ladies and gentlemen, do we ourselves yet more changes taking place, but this involves features once again being stripped away from free users and hidden behind a paywall. This is something I do not agree with. Like, not only does this scream yet another attempt to add more pressure on people to pay for Twitter to be able to use the basic functions, but this right here is also going to seriously screw over those that are free Twitter users. Like, not only are you no longer being able to allowed to vote, but also your reach and discoverability get seriously handicapped unless you decide to cave in and pay to use Twitter and be a verified user. Like, Elon, I try to be open-minded, I try to give the benefit of the doubt, but this is not a good change. This is yet another thing that is going to get many people to turn on you and really question your ability to make Twitter an actually good place. I mean, you've made all of these promises, bells and whistles with you stepping in as a new owner of Twitter, but it seems like that ever since you made the purchase for $44 billion to own Twitter, things have been going way the hell downhill. And one of the examples when I say going downhill is because Twitter is now worth less than half of what he initially paid. The $44 billion that he spent on Twitter, the platform is now only worth $20 billion. Like, Elon, my man, you gotta understand something, that this right here isn't a business. It's a social media platform. This is something that is meant for everybody. This is not something that is meant for you to suddenly just waltz on in and start treating this like a business at the expense of countless Twitter users. Like, I have tried so hard to hold off on making these type of videos calling out Elon and calling out Twitter. I have actually made one small video in regards to the whole changes with Twitter, and I think it involved the whole removal of two-factor authentication. That was fucking bollocks right there. But you see, it seems like that as time ticks on, and as Elon makes more and more decisions that are at best questionable and at worst downright stupid, I might have to start making more of these call-out videos, because this is not okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, no hate to you, Elon, but this shit's not okay. And you know something? If I were to hazard a guess as to why Twitter is actually hemorrhaging money and why it's worth less now than it was prior to you buying it, it's probably because of actions like these. Like, for God's sakes, Elon, I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but this ain't it, okay? I'm gonna say it again. This ain't it, Chief.